There's no question the most versatile of all side-by-side categories is the sport utility. What's interesting is that there was a time that the industry was moving away from this classification in favor of dedicated sport and dedicated utility models. But it quickly became clear this is an extremely valid market, one Yamaha has been playing in for quite a while with their Wolverine. As a sport utility, a side-by-side needs to be able to both work and play, and it has to do an admirable job at both. At first glance, the Wolverine R-Spec SE seems to fit the bill perfectly. The first and most important feature you're going to notice is the shocks. Fully adjustable piggyback shocks from Fox in Canada and from KYB in the US are pretty serious units, and they give the driver the ability to tune the ride characteristics of the Wolverine with ultimate precision. Double A-arms up front and out back provide right around 10 inches of suspension travel. And while by no means bottomless, these high-end shocks allow the Wolverine to ride quite plush while still maintaining a certain level of bottoming resistance on larger hits. It doesn't take long to overwork the suspension when you're pushing it hard, but at realistic trail speeds the ride is quite good. Speaking of speed, can you guess what engine you'll find under the hood? If you said Yamaha's tried and true 700 single, you get a point. No one can fault this engine for having excellent bottom end torque and for being ultra durable, but it shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone to hear it's pretty soft on top. It takes a long time to get to the Wolverine's top speed of 53 miles an hour, and you'll need a long flat stretch of trail to do it too. We all know Yamaha needs a new motor for vehicles like the Wolverine though, so we won't beat them up too much about it here. In terms of interior comfort and features, the Wolverine has a mix of both highs and lows. Tons of interior storage, for example, is great. A nice gauge, comfortable seats, and a great passenger grab handle are all benefits. You'll also notice how the steep nose angle and compact hood give the driver an excellent line of sight to the ground, but the lack of a tilt steering wheel, adjustable seats, and the vertical seating position are definitely negatives. Power steering is Yamaha's non-adjustable, speed-sensitive setup, and it works absolutely perfect everywhere we've tested it. The Ultramatic transmission shifts smoothly, and 4x4 shifts in and out of 2, 4, and 4-wheel lock without any issues. Despite there being a lot of good stuff here, we do have one fairly large complaint about the Wolverine that needs mentioning. The cargo bed is a good size and it's a good shape. It seems like it would be very useful when you want to get into some utility-minded shenanigans. Not only does the box not tilt, which is a huge issue, but the tailgate doesn't have a hinge. It's simply held in with these rubber straps and slides up and out of a channel when you want to get what's in the box out of the box. This is a pretty big letdown, and it's one we sincerely hope Yamaha addresses with the next generation Wolverine we're expecting to see pretty soon. When you buy an RSpec SE package Wolverine, you get a whole bunch of goodies included. These are real beadlock wheels with bighorn tires. It has full-length heavy-duty skid plates, a roof, color-matched seats and bumpers. It's definitely a nice-looking package with some very useful upgrades. It also has one feature that could very likely make you forget about any of the negatives we've mentioned so far, and that feature is the price. The Wolverine R-Spec SE competes with the General Limited and the Commander Limited in terms of classification and trim level. These are the only high-end sport utility side-by-sides in the industry, at least for the moment. But where the General retails for $21,500 and the Commander for $20,300, the Wolverine retails for only $14,800 US. That's a full $5,500 less than the Commander and a whopping $6,700 less than the General. In our opinion, this price difference makes it way more attractive, even despite an underpowered engine and non-dumping cargo box. And if you're in the market for a true sport utility side-by-side, but you don't want to take out a second mortgage on your house, we think the specs and price of the Wolverine R-Spec SE make it worth every penny. Thanks for watching this segment of Dirt Tracks TV. For more great content, make sure you click the links or subscribe to our channel where we're always updating with new content every day throughout the week.